Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the KotLC Fanbase channel. My name is Joey, and today I'm going to be going over KotLC opinions that will have fans looking like this photo. Basically, I'm going to be going over some KotLC fans' unpopular opinions about the series, and I'm going to be seeing if I agree with them, if I disagree with them, what I feel about them. It's going to be a fun video because I know there's going to be some spicy comments in this video. So if you are excited, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and comment down below some more if you want me to do a part 2. Without further ado, let's get into the first comment. So this guy in this photo, I think he's from like Tangled or something. He's being surrounded by swords, by people who disagree with him, and he looks very smug about it. So I want these opinions to be really controversial, and we're going to talk about them. Jensi is underrated and should be in this series more. He was one of Sophie's first friends and showed her around Foxfire, then he was just left in the dust. So I will have to disagree with this statement. I am the swords in this photo, because I feel like Jensi was that character. He was just only supposed to show Sophie around. That was his role. He doesn't need to come back. He did his job. So I feel like I'm totally fine leaving him in the dust. I don't think he needs to come back. He's done his part and he did that great. And I don't need to see him again. Sorry. Alright, next one. Grady and Edaline have the best relationship in the books and are probably the best characters. I don't think they are the best characters, but I do agree that they have one of the best relationships in the books. They have been together for many elven years and are still going strong to this day, so I can't say anything bad about the relationship. So I agree with that, yeah. Next one. Fitz is way too hated by the fandom. I'm not saying that how he's treated Sophie is okay, but he's not a bad guy. He just has problems, and not every character is meant to be perfect. Fitz is a good example for this. And as much as I like to, slander Fitz's name, I agree with this comment a lot. And it is very true that the fandom, or Fitz, gets over-hated by the fandom. You can't deny that he's a great character, even if he's made some mistakes. So I think this is like a perfect example, because like if I said this out loud to a bunch of people who ship Keefe, I would be the person in this photo. I would be that guy. Next one, I actually like the cliffhangers. Even though it's annoying, it makes me want to read more. I agree with this too. I like cliffhangers because it does make me want to, it gets me excited for the next book. But it also ends it on a note that tells you there's going to be more. But if you take Flashback's ending, for example, you know the next book is going to pick up exactly where it left off, and you're so excited for it. So that's why I do like cliffhangers. This one is so true. I have hope for a redemption arc in Lord Cassius. We do premieres a lot, and this might actually be a premiere right now. Shout out if you're on the premiere. But I always like to talk in the chat before the premiere, and I kept bringing up Lord Cassius and how he should have a redemption arc, and everybody just disagreed with me. So I think this is a good example as well. And so I agree. I think I want Lord Cassius to have a redemption arc. Next one, Fitz is the most relatable character for me. This isn't like a crazy controversial opinion, but I have to disagree because I think Sophie is very relatable. She's always so tired. She always has a gigantic workload. She always has so much stuff to do, and she always procrastinates about it. And if that's not relatable, then I don't know who is, because I feel like I relate to Sophie on that level so much every day. And this does have to be said. I still love Keefe, but the amount of attention the guy gets compared to the rest of the characters is so annoying. I'm kinda glad he's gone for book 9 because someone else should seriously get the spotlight. I nominate Lynn and Morella. We need more of them. So as you've seen from the Stellar Loon cover, Marika and Morella are on the cover, meaning hopefully they'll play a bigger role in the series. And I'm assuming that they're searching for Keefe, so while he is still the main focus, we're going to focus on more of the characters that are actually searching for him, which I'm presuming is going to be, Morella and Marika. So I can't wait to see more of them, so I agree with this comment. Next one, Lady Gisela is a great character. I have been saying this for years. You guys can check back on our previous live streams, our character tier rankers. I have always put Lady Gisela at the top because for some reason I just love her. I love her character. She always provides some amazing twist or clever idea. She's always the one progressing the plot. And I feel like I would get a lot of hate for this if I said this, because people don't like her because of how she treated Keefe, which is understandable. I think this is actually the most controversial one we've got yet. I don't get why everyone likes Ro so much. I only see her as being a comic relief and threatening Keefe's life, while her entire job is to protect him. Ro jokes around a lot, and I know she does joke around about like hurting Keefe or injuring Keefe, But at the end of the day, I do think she really does care for him, and it is, you know, her first priority is to protect Keefe. So I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a whole lot of her because in the next book, in Edaline, because it's her responsibility to go look for Keefe. So hopefully we'll see more of her. Hopefully she gets serious, because I do like Ro. I do like Ro a lot. So I disagree with this, but I also, it's, you know what I mean. Lord Cassius is one of my favorite characters because he brings drama to the plot. I really like this comment because, as I said with Lady Gisela, I like characters who progress the plot, who do things to, you know, get the story moving. And adding drama is a good way to have content, and Lord Cassius does that a lot. So I agree. The Mr. Forkle twin thing is so stupid. I think Shannon was just like, oh shoot, I still need this character, and put him back in. I really see what you're saying here. It totally feels like that's exactly what happened. I mean, although she did kill him off, I feel like she's been planning that, you know, since the first book. Because she eventually does have to explain how he is at two places at once, or how he manages so many different identities. Because he was still Magdate Leader that whole time, and he was watching over Sophie. So she still needed some way to explain that, and this was a pretty good explanation. But it is still so funny that literally the first part of Nightfall is them finding out that he's still alive. It's just so random. Keefe is overrated by a lot. I actually agree with this. Don't get mad at me, but I agree with that. Sylvanie isn't important anymore now that she's safe. Yeah, there really isn't any need for Sylvanie, to be honest. The Amy/Sophie reunion would have been better if Sophie's family not been brainwashed. I guess so, yeah. And Elwyn, Edaline, and Della are better than Lynn, Wiley, and Tam. 100% agree. I really do agree with that. Yeah, I like that. Morella is a poorly written character, and Stina's redemption arc is pathetic. So I understand why you can say Morella is a poorly written character, because she doesn't really change at all through the series. You can clearly see how Keefe changes throughout the series, or how Fitz changes throughout the series. But Morella seems like she's the exact same character as she was the first day we met her. And for me, that just says that it's not written correctly, because as we've all learned in English class, a dynamic character is better than a static character. And as for Stina, I was actually really surprised that they included her in Team Valiant. I thought that was really random, and I think that was only done just to like give her a redemption arc. And right now I do think it's kind of pathetic, because she still hasn't like contributed that much or done anything, or she's not even that nice to the characters. So we're gonna have to see where that goes. But as of right now, I agree with this comment a lot. Alright, we have a whole list right here. Sophie is kind of annoying at times. The love triangle has been going on too long. Definitely, yeah. Keefe is overrated. We've seen that before. Yes. Fitz is mid. Yeah, he's mid. The mindset that elves are superior is stupid. I think it's stupid because elves, like, as an individual, if you compare an individual elf to an individual person, the elf will win. But if you compare, 8 billion humans to however many elves, then the humans win. So it's weird. Jensi is underrated. I disagree with that. Dex is extremely underrated. I disagree with that. The triplets should be in the plot more. They supply nothing. I think we've seen that they will be in the plot more, and the same thing happens in every book. I can see why you say that, because Keefe has already left before to join the Never Seen, but now he's just leaving everyone together. History does repeat itself, but hopefully it'll change this time. Fitz doesn't have anger issues. I agree, because anger issues is not 100% not the right word to describe what's going on with him. I'm in no position to give a diagnosis, so I'm not even going to go there, but I'm just saying he doesn't have anger issues. Alright, this is going to be the last one. The series has way too many plot holes. It definitely does, but again, it is really hard to have everything 100% wrapped up, especially when you're dealing with so many different locations, so many different characters. Pretty much just like an alternate reality where elves are real. It is really hard to wrap up all that loose ends, so it's kind of understandable. And Sophie doesn't deserve Keefe. I don't like saying that. It just sounds weird. I don't know. So that is gonna wrap up this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video idea. It was kind of something random, but I hope it was a good video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and comment down below what was your favorite comment from this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you came out to the premiere, thank you so much. Hey Siri, how many days until November 8th?
It's 18 days until then.
I think by the time this video goes out, it'll be like 17 days. That is so close to just 2 weeks until Edaline. So stay hyped for it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.